What's up, guys? How we doing today? As you can see, found some more goodies, and so I'm just gonna get right into it. They're all separated by lots. This was the first lot of the day. It was pretty slow this morning, actually. I went to a few sales, didn't really see anything, but this guy had all this stuff. We worked out a deal. I got all this stuff around 40 bucks, and this is a really nice box set. So is this. Really clean condition. It is a reproduction from the late 90s, but at that point, you know, it's still over 25 years old. This guy, obviously, this is one of the coolest things I found all day as far as just cool factor. And it's missing the back plate, but it works perfectly fine. Like, everything functions exactly like it's supposed to. This was a pickup a little bit later in the day. Deal that I just kind of stumbled on from a person that I've done business with before. They called me and said they had a few more things. And did they? You know, these are super rare to find. It's around $150 set, $130, $50, around $70, $80, I think, if I remember right on that. $50 and a $25 or so game, $80 game, $20, $25. Those are all around $15 or so. Nothing crazy. It's one of those kind of rare Bible games that you don't see very often. But all that stuff, I had to pay up a bit on it. I still got a good deal. I paid like 270 bucks, and you know, you guys that know the games, quick math will tell you that was not a bad deal at all. Found these. Never find Pokemon cards in the wild anymore. It retails, so, you know, that was cool. This was a yard sale pickup. Paid 20 bucks for this whole box of stuff. I had never come across this. Look it up. $80 Blu-ray set. Minecraft, that's worth the 20 bucks. Then you got Dragon Ball Z set. Not anything special there, $10 game. Some mangas. It's not the whole set, but it's the last 6 in a row. And from my looking up, the whole set's like 75, so I'll probably be able to get 20, 30 out of those. Work right hands. It's not the entire Avatar set, but you know, it came with the bundle. 3 of them are sealed, so you know, that's not bad to, I mean, especially for 20 freaking dollars when this one item is 80 and you have the $20 Minecraft, $30 Minecraft. That's, you know, no brainer. These are really cool to find. These are all sealed, and if you can figure out what's going on with the price on these online, that's just weird, because there's a greatest hits variant, basically, like with PS2, there's a red label, and that's selling 15, 25, maybe 30 sealed, in that range. But that variant, there are some selling in that range, and then there's also some that are selling $75, $100. I don't know. I think people are getting confused, and this one's supposed to be expensive, but some people are listing it lower. I really don't know, because they're selling low and high. Like, it doesn't really make any sense, but anyway. These are both sealed, 40, 50 bucks a piece. They're actually fairly pricey, even opened. HD collection sealed there. I think it was like 60 bucks for those, you know, which isn't insane, but, you know, it's a decent pickup. This was a random yard sale at the very end of the day. I was tired and hot before this, and I'll post some pictures. These things were freaking filthy. I mean, as soon as I brought them in the door, my wife just attacks them. She's like, nope. She cleaned them up. They look way better now. I know the Game Boy does work. Tested it. Missing the back. Look at that. Look how clean that is. It was not clean just like an hour ago. Anyway, these weren't just sitting out. This lady tells me there's a bunch of the old Nintendos in that trailer over there. And it's not like a little small trailer. It's a semi-trailer. Full of all kinds of crap. I said, I'm not scared. And, well, here they are. I didn't get a bad deal on these at all either, which there's a great chance that several of them won't work, or I'll have to work on them. You know, different stuff like that with the old NES is pretty standard. But $125 for all that, I mean, even if they are all broke, if they're all for parts, it's still worth that. But back to these. These are some really cool games. Like, you don't see these guys, you know. And like I said, they're all complete. Can't open that one with one hand, but the art books in there and everything, it's super nice. both discs. You know, and this lady I've bought a few different things from her, and it's always good stuff, and it's always complete. It's just, she had, you know, the most impeccable taste. Has, because she still collects. She just, you know, is selling off some things as she sees fit. And, you know, just all complete. And you guys that are gamers or, you know, serious game hunters, like, you know, this stuff you don't just see this stuff every day. You know, you find your Marios and your Pokemons, but this stuff is just like, I've never even seen this freaking game. Like, you know, Atlas put out some cool stuff, but it's just, you don't find it that often. But, you know, overall, I'm super happy about that. I've been listening to that already. I'm probably going to keep that one. But overall, not a bad morning at all. It started off a little slow, but or a bad day rather. I wound up, you know, working a little bit later. But yeah, that's what I got today, and catch you guys next time. Won't be long.